Hey, it's me, Jasper, and I'm going to start vlogging my life. I'm gonna start a video diary, kind of. So, I guess I'll just get right down to it as to why I'm doing this and who I am and etc. blah blah blah. Disclaimer, I do not speak for the entirety of the trans community, any sect of the trans community, or the LGBT community. This is all me. I am a female to male trans person, and if you don't know what that means, I'll put a link down there because I like people to be educated about things like this, and I feel like I would not be the best person to explain it. I was born with a female body, so the doctors went, "Ah, wow, look, a girl," and then come to find out, I'm not a girl, because on the inside, that doesn't match who I am. One of the biggest reasons I wanted to start this video log was so that I could document my transition, because I am currently in the process of tracking down hormone replacement therapy. I think the audio is already off. See, that's the problem with trying to do this with a webcam. I'm too cheap. I'm too poor. Which brings me to my next part. Since this is my first video, I figure I might as well spend some time talking about me. I'm 20 years old. I'm going to Ohio University in Athens, Ohio. I live in Columbus with my family. That's where I am right now. Kind of a bad location for my first video because this is not where I'm usually going to be, but hey, you'll see this during the summer if I keep this up, which I probably will. I am currently attending Ohio University in Athens, Ohio, studying music composition. I want to write soundtracks for movies because I'm also a film minor and I'm really passionate about film and artsy shit. Yay! I'll talk more about that later and how that's made my transition being in the art community at a university, and how that's made the way people treat me there. I'll talk about that some other time. My journey has sort of recently started, but really, I can get all cheeseball on you and say, really, my journey has been my entire life. Let's go back to the beginning. So I was blessed with a really great family that really accepts me and supports me and wants me to do the best I can. You know, always tomboy. Although I have always had a way with the ladies, because I had guy friends. I've always had guy friends, but I usually connect with girls a little better. That's kind of changing now, which is yet another fun video topic I could talk about. Get to the point. And then I had a girlfriend for a very long time. My first really serious relationship, and we started dating when it was my senior year and her sophomore year of high school, so that then brought in the issue of distance. When I went away to school, we lived about an hour and a half away, which wasn't bad, but we both had school, so it wasn't like we could go see each other throughout the week like we used to be able to, and I think ultimately that's what ended up tearing us apart. But the point with this is, while I was with her during my freshman year of college, I started having, I guess, what you could call gender feels, where I was like, okay, I know I am not a girl, for sure. No way I'm a girl. But, you know, obviously the first thing I thought of was, oh, maybe I'm trans. Maybe I'm a dude. Whatever. And I looked into that, and that really scared the piss out of me. So I didn't like that idea right off. It wasn't one of those immediate things where I heard of it and I was like, that's me! No, not at all. I had no idea, and I was scared poopless. So I started identifying as gender fluid when I found out that was a thing, and, you know, that would mean I would have masculine leaning times and feminine leaning times, which I could kind of use to self-justify my clothing habits, because I would go from, like, skinny jeans and deep v-necks with my cleave to, like, cargo pants with my boxers showing and, like, a that cat, talking. And when I approached my now ex, but at the time girlfriend, about that, I do not think she liked that idea. She was very uncomfortable about it, and said that if I were a man, she wasn't going to be comfortable dating me because I wouldn't still be me, which really hurt, obviously, because I'm like, but I would still be me. I would be a better me because I would be a happier me. But that kind of made me stop thinking about it and stop worrying about my gender while I was with her, because to me at the time, being with her was more important. And she broke up with me eventually. Private, who cares? But that gave me time to realize, like, hey, she was holding me back. This is actually a blessing in disguise, because I realized I am a man. And I decided to, ease myself into it, and I told a few of my friends, like, hey, could you just start, I threw names back and forth with my roommate at the time, and like came up with Jasper, and I like that name, obviously. And I asked my friends, like, could you just start calling me he, him, and referring to me as a guy and calling me Jasper. And I just remember that the feeling I got immediately, I was just so elated that I felt right. Like, for the first time in my life. I mean, I remember when I came out as a lesbian, it felt better, right? It was like, okay, yeah, this is more me, and now that I've come out as a trans man, it's like, yes, this is the person I am, and I feel like I'm just starting a journey to become that person, but really I've been in it the whole time. So yeah, that's where I am now. I have come out to my parents and large portions of my family, but not all of them. So far, everyone's pretty supportive. My grandma at first was like, aren't you too young? And I was like, there are people that are way younger than me, Grandma. Whatever, this video is getting very long. Why I wanted to start this channel, what really got me thinking about who I am, and what really made me strongly identify with being a trans man and realize that I am in fact a trans man, were watching videos of trans men on YouTube and watching their transition and their journey and them talk about it. It just helped me realize who I am, and it was really good. And I feel like if I could put sleeping computer, if I could put my story up here, so that other people can look at it and possibly relate to it in the way that I did, and see that it is possible, and that maybe that's who they are, and make someone feel better about themselves and learn who they are a little better, I just would love that. Not to mention, I would like to look back on it for myself. It's really about you guys, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I've just been a huge cheeseball this entire video. But anyway, this is what I got. I know this is my first video. It's not really going to get out there a whole lot, but I'll leave it up here because it's a good introduction to Les Moi, and I'm sure it'll change. I'll probably upload it different, blah blah blah. But as I mentioned in this video, there are more to come. I have ideas of things to talk about. Have a great have a great